The world is changing, and national security is no exception. As security threats facing the United States become increasingly complex and convoluted, U.S. security practitioners will need new and innovative ways of assessing and combating these risks. This is where National Security Risk Management, or NSRM, enters the fold. Based on the cutting-edge business framework of enterprise risk management, NSRM allows security professionals to develop a more integrated, holistic, and actionable lens to better assess and mitigate the risks they face every day. Let's begin with the building blocks of the model. What exactly is enterprise risk management? Well, enterprise risk management can, like most business practices, come in many different flavors. Experts generally regard it as a strategic method used in developing a holistic portfolio view of the most significant risks facing an organization. So what does this really mean? In a nutshell, ERM is all about taking a step back and seeing how all sorts of different risks connect and interact in order to better formulate an overarching strategy to mitigate them. This sort of 30,000-foot view allows organizational leadership to better identify, triage, and combat various challenges. Now, how does any of this relate to national security? Well, as it turns out, quite substantively. A great deal of overlap in effective risk management techniques exists across the fields of business and security. Some adaptation is certainly necessary, but processes that help businesses better identify and mitigate threats can also yield a great deal of value in the realm of national security. In order to test this hypothesis, my project examined the counterterrorism risk assessment and mitigation practices of both the CAA and FBI from 1993 to 2009. The two organizations' practices were scored with an augmented ERM rating tool developed as a composite of the business world's leading metrics on the subject. By scoring the agencies yearly from 1993 to 2009, we were able to track improvements in what could have been considered their national security ERM program, both leading up to and following 9/11. Over the same time frame, we measured both attempted and successful terrorist attacks perpetrated against the United States as a sort of baseline measurement of the effectiveness of both agencies' counterterrorism programs. The results were then further nuanced and broken down into 5 distinct risk categories. Results of the study were extremely encouraging. On the right side of the poster, we see a gradual and consistent improvement in aggregate ERM risk assessment and mitigation practices of both agencies from 1993 to 2009. During this time horizon, yearly terrorist attacks fell from a relative high of 59 attempted and 51 successful in 1995 to a low of only 6 attempted and 4 successful in 2006. Interestingly, in the same year that ERM scores saw their most significant one-year increase, 2002 to 2003, total attacks and successful attacks saw their largest corresponding drop. This sharp decline witnessed total attacks fall 73% and successful attacks fall 74%. Further bolstering these results, our regression analysis for both total and successful terrorist attacks showcase that the correlation between falling attacks and rising security ERM scores is statistically significant. Security threats are only going to get more complex as time and technology march on. With these threats multiplying, frameworks like NSRM can help give security practitioners a fighting chance in securing tomorrow. Thank you.